Hey everybody, if you're watching this video, you're probably interested in the golden zone that I talk about here on the channel. I'm going to show you guys how to upload it into your charts and explain why it's important. So first things first is that it is actually part of a Fibonacci retracement. It is a very specific Fibonacci retracement that I use here on TradingView. And if you guys want to download it, just come up here to the indicators tab and type in auto fib. Okay, it's called auto fib and it's by the Yang Guzi. Okay, I think Denudo pointed this out to me. I've been experimenting with it, so I'm going to put it on my chart, and I'm going to start utilizing it and incorporate it into our trading strategy that we use here on the channel. So with that being said, again, if you want to add it to your chart, go up here to the Indicators tab and type in Auto Fib. Okay, and again, you want to use the Yang Guzi. Okay, I think I'm butchering that name, but just type in Auto Fib, and it's going to be the top one. Okay, the Yang Guzi. I normally star this, but if you want to add it to your chart, just go ahead and click it. And what that's going to do is it's going to pull up. Let me go ahead and hide mine because I use a very specific set of settings on this. And if you guys are not familiar with the Fibonacci retracement, it is a very, very, very popular tool used among traders. And I highly recommend coming over here to the trading course tab. I have a bunch of videos that talk about our strategy on this channel as swing traders. But this video right here is the best explainer video I have found on YouTube. The Fibonacci retracement is very, very complex, but I'm going to simplify it for you guys in this video. But if you want to learn more about the Fibonacci retracement and why it's important, go watch this video. This is not my video, but this guy explains it better than anyone. I've watched probably 20 to 30 videos, and after I watched this one, I understood what it was and I understood why it's important. Again, it is a very, very popular tool used not just by me or you, it's used by hundreds of thousands of people, okay? Big institutional investors, the smart money guys that we talk about here, these guys are using the Fibonacci retracement to time their entries and their exits. So if you guys want to go watch that video, again, we want to invest like these guys. We want to use the tools that they're using so we can get an edge on the markets. So I highly, highly recommend going and watching this video right here. Okay, it's right here in the trading course tab. This is a free course that I have. And if you want, you can check out other videos as well. But this one right here is the Fibonacci, says complete Fibonacci trading masterclass, full course. It's about an hour long, but I promise it will make you understand what the Fibonacci is. Okay, so I use specific settings on this. Okay, the settings that I use are going to be, okay, if you want to click the settings button here, okay, what I want you to do is I want you to uncheck the 1, uncheck the 074, uncheck the 05, uncheck the 0236, uncheck the 0, okay? And then uncheck this plot background, uncheck this plot background. We're going to leave the middle ones, okay? And we're going to check these ones off, okay? And what I'm going to do, so I'm only using 2 levels on the Fibonacci retracement, okay? And I'm going to explain why here in just a second, but I'm going to use the 0618 and the 832. Those are the only 2 levels I want showing on my chart. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change them both to the same color. I'm going to use yellow because this is called the golden zone. Okay, we want to buy assets in the golden zone, and I will explain that here in just a minute. Okay, and I want to leave these plot backgrounds. We're just going to leave those at green. Okay, we're going to leave those green. So that is how you put the golden zone on your chart. Okay, and I'm going to explain why it's important now. Okay, so once you watch this video, you'll understand why these levels are important. But the way we look at this, guys, in our trading strategy here, is that we want to buy the pullbacks into or bouncing off of the golden zone. Okay, those are the best times to buy in a bull market. So again, our number 1 rule on our trading rules is going to be that we focus on monthly and daily charts, guys. We are not day traders. The very first time frame, the most important time frame, is the monthly chart. Okay, and that is because it is the longer time frame. If you look at a chart of Bitcoin here, okay, you can see when the dot is green, that's when you want to buy. Okay, this came right here, January of 2023 at $18,000. $18,000. That was 2 years ago, guys. Okay, and then it pulled back and it gave you a green dot right here in October. That price was around $27,000 in October. Okay, it ripped all the way up to 75. Okay, we had another pullback here, and the last green dot came in November at about 65, and that thing moved all the way up to 94. So the reason we use the monthly chart with our indicator is because the indicator is the most accurate on the largest time frame. And the largest time frame that you can use, and that is used among smart money and institutional investors, is going to be the monthly time frame. They're not in here on the 5-minute chart trying to, oh, buy, oh, sell, oh, buy, oh, sell every 20 minutes, okay, trying to time it. Okay, people do that, and I've seen a few people make money, but the truth is, if you're trying to day trade, you're going to lose, okay? 90+% of people who day trade lose. Okay, they might get a couple big wins here and there, but in the end, you're going to lose if you're trying to make the quick come up. Okay, we're investing and holding for anywhere from 2 weeks. It could be months down the road. Okay, we're looking for the swings. So when we enter a position, we want to enter the month of or the month after the green dot. Okay, so the most important thing on our strategy is that we want the green dot on the monthly chart. Okay, we need the monthly green dot on the chart. None of what I'm about to talk about in the golden zone matters unless the monthly chart is green. The monthly chart is green when we are in an uptrend. As traders, we want to buy assets that are in an uptrend. Okay, so once we have that confirmation, right? Once we have the green dot, we no longer need to look at a monthly chart. Okay, again, each one of these bars is 1 month's worth of price action. So this bar is going up and down throughout the week. Or throughout the month, right? It's going up, it's going down, it's going up. It might come here, it might bounce, it might do this, okay? And on the 1st of every month, so on January 1st, we're going to get a new candle, okay? So then this is going to move, the indicator is going to move. We might have a red dot, we might not have a red dot. We can determine that by looking at the daily chart. So if you look at a daily chart of Bitcoin, okay, a daily chart of BTC, okay, you can see how far it is off of the Fibonacci level, okay? You can see up here, we were sitting 20% off of the Fibonacci level. So the Fibonacci, the golden zone, okay, that I'm talking about today, okay, that is also something that we can refer to on the cheat sheet of where we are in fear and greed territory. Okay, think of the mean in this zone. Okay, the zone right here is the mean, the average. Okay, we want to buy as close to or inside of this golden zone. Okay, you can see where it pulled back to here. Boom, it got a green dot. Bang, up above it, ripped. Okay, pulled back here, got 2 green dots bouncing right on the level, ripped. Pulled back here into it, ripped. Pulled back in here, ripped. Okay, that is where we are looking to time our entries. Okay, we want to either touch the golden zone or be inside the golden zone. We don't want to buy way up here, right? Way up here in this territory. Okay, that was 25% off of the golden zone. What we want is a retracement into that, okay, as long as the last dot on the monthly is green. So if you take a look at some of the positions I'm holding, you can see Polkadot. Polkadot got the green dot last month, okay, that was in February. But a lot of the time when the green dot comes, that means the price is probably inflated, right? When the green dot comes, that means we just broke out over the golden zone. We broke out into a bull trend, okay, and it pulled back into the what? Into the golden zone and ripped. Okay, what's it doing right now? It pulled back into the golden zone. We got a stop loss on this right here at $6. It pulled back, it sold off. Again, it was sitting at a premium. Okay, if you're buying up there, you're buying at a 30% premium. Okay, if it's off the bottom level, it's about a 45% premium. So if you're taking a look at this chart, think of the mean as the golden zone. We want to buy as close to the golden zone as possible. Okay, we've talked about this indicator here, the Bollinger Bands. That is also something that you can pay attention to. Okay, but for the sake of this video, I'm talking about the golden zone. Okay, this is just another indicator that you can use to measure, okay, where we're at in regards to this cycle. If we're sitting way off of it, okay, more than likely there's going to be a correction eventually. Okay, so when we're looking at our charts, right, we want the monthly dot. Okay, once we get that monthly dot, that signifies that we are going into a bull market, right? We broke out over it. You can see when we're below it, okay, when we're trending below it, that's when we're in a bear market. Okay, bear market, bear market, bear market, bear market, bear market, boom, ripped up, pulled back into it, ripped up, pulled back into it, ripped up, pulled back into it, chopped around, ripped up, okay, pulled back, and then the trend broke back here in April. So as long as we're down below this Fibonacci, you can assume that the monthly dot is going to be red. You can see it came right there in May. May, you got the break there at about 8.4. This is Polkadot, okay, and you can see right here, this was June, this was May, right in this area. Okay, what did it do? It failed, broke down, bear market, bear market, bear market. This is not the time we necessarily want to be buying. We want to wait till the trend reverses, breaks out over it, pulls back into it, just like it's doing right now. This is why I'm so bullish on crypto right now, guys, because a lot of these altcoins are sitting at or near their levels here in December, going into the new year. Okay, I could pretty much look at any crypto. Okay, there's ADA. Here's ADA. ADA had this big rip up to 132. Okay, what was everyone doing? Everyone was freaking out. Everyone was going, oh my God, ADA, 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 ADA. ADA's going to the moon. It's the next big thing. When they start screaming like that, you can bet, okay, that we're up extended off of the golden zone. So what we want to do as traders is we want to buy the pullbacks back into this golden zone. You can see how this wasn't a very good area to be buying. Okay, some of us were buying in this area. Okay, you should have had a stop loss right there at about $1. Okay, because we pulled back into the golden zone, and now we're still consolidating. So what we want, which is part of rule number 5 over here, okay, what we want is we want to buy the green dots when the blue wave is under the 0 line on the indicator or in or around the golden zone. Okay, so the golden zone gives us our support and resistance. Again, we don't necessarily want to, we do not want to be buying up here. You can see the price is way extended off of the golden zone when the wave is up here. So you guys can think of this as like a fear and greed index. Okay, Warren Buffett says it best. You want to sell the greed and you want to buy the fear. So when this wave is up here, that means, right, we're going into one of these moves. Okay, and this is a constant, right? It's a constant wave that's constantly happening, right? It's like a living mechanism. Okay, this thing is constantly moving. There's constantly ups, there's constantly downs, ups, downs. It's a wave. Okay, but there's seasons where these things break out and they move really big, just like you're seeing here in crypto. Okay, you had this big breakout, and now you're getting the first retracement. But like I said, this as a fear and greed index is a great thing to reference. Okay, this is where you want to be selling, and this is where you want to be buying, down here. Okay, so when the blue wave, okay, is below 0, and 0 is right here on the indicator. 0 is way down here. So these green dots up here, you might make a little bit off of them, right? You can maybe day trade them. But if you're looking for the swing trades like we are, we want this blue wave to be as far down here as possible. The further down, the better. Okay, and you can see this is Cardano here. So where did it pull back into? It pulled back right into the golden zone. So this would have been a great entry on Cardano here on Tuesday. Yes, it's selling off a little bit right now, but look how far down we are right now. People are fearful. People are greedy up here and fearful down here. So if you get a green dot and you get a chance to enter, okay, you could just buy that green dot. And then what you want to do is you want to wait for the next green dot. So on every single green dot down here, you should be averaging in, right? You should be adding to your position. Okay, I don't like to sell the red dots down here. What I do on these red dots is I'll set a stop loss. So I'd set a stop loss right here at 80 cents on Cardano. If that breaks, we'll probably come back down to 60. But, right, we got to remain bullish, guys, as long as the last dot on the monthly is green. Okay, as long as that's trending up, we can find our level of where we want to be buying. Again, we don't want to be buying up here, okay, way extended off of that level because you're just asking for it. Right, you're just asking for it. That was a 33% pullback. We want to buy after those pullbacks. We want to be looking to accumulate after those pullbacks. It pulled back a total of 42%. So whatever your profile, or whatever your portfolio was at up here, got cut in half. Okay, so now you got half because you were greedy and you weren't taking some off the table up here. Okay, no one can ever time the exact top. Our goal is to get out near the top and get in near the bottom. How do we do that? We simply just look at this. Okay, we identify what the psychology of the market is, and we use our trading indicator, guys. If you guys don't have this trading indicator, you can download all of this just by going over here to the trading indicator tab and using it for yourself. You don't have to use this indicator. Okay, there's a ton of indicators out here. I've just adjusted the settings, and I've created this over the last 8 years, and this is just what I found works the best. Okay, it tells me when people are fearful and people are greedy. People are typically fearful after a 50% drop, after they just bought in up here and now they're sitting on their bag down here, down 40%. Okay, when stuff drops 40%, that's when people are sitting down here in despair. Okay, they're worn out, they're tired, they're thinking about selling, right? We just had this big dip. Okay, I personally think in the crypto markets right now on these altcoins, I think we're in a bear trap. Okay, I think we had this big move up, and I think we're in a bear trap right now. So what I'm doing is I'm accumulating because why? Because we're in a golden zone, guys. We're in the golden zone. We've had our retracement. Okay, as traders, we want to buy the retracements. We don't want to buy up here. We want to buy the pullbacks. And from my experience, right, as long as the monthly dot remains green on the chart, we need to be looking for pullbacks like this. Okay, it's not going to go straight up. Okay, we might go sideways a little bit. We might just chop around, but that's cool. right? As long as we hold this level, as long as we're above this, okay, and we don't break down below it, like we did back here, okay, we're fine. Okay, we are absolutely fine. We need to use stop losses to protect our gains. Okay, and if you see a red dot on the chart, all you need to do is just set a stop loss at the last low, which was $20 here on Chainlink. Okay, but I'm looking to add now on the next green dot. And again, that is because we are at or near the golden zone. The monthly chart is green, okay, and we have pulled back about 30%. I wasn't buying up here. I was selling up in this area, guys. I was raising cash up here, okay? This thing pulled back 35%, back right where I want it, okay? And now we're looking at the daily to enter. So we only enter, right, on days with the green dot, okay, when the blue wave is under zero. So if you look at Chainlink right now, blue wave is under zero. Okay, you look at Polkadot, blue wave is under zero. Okay, Ondo, blue wave is under zero. Literally every crypto right now, Ethereum, everything is under zero right now. Okay, everything is sitting right here in the buy zone, in the golden zone. Okay, this is the buy zone. This is where we want to be accumulating. Not buying ETH up here at 4,000, but we want to be buying it down here. So this green dot, right, that wasn't the best place to enter. Why? Well, because the wave was up here above zero. Okay, and we were how far off of the golden zone? Okay, 17%. So again, the strategy from the top to bottom, guys, is we are monthly chart focused. As long as the monthly chart has a green dot, we have to be bullish on the asset or the asset class. Okay, every altcoin right now is green on the monthly chart. Every single one of them. ETH, Link, DOT, ADA, XRP, okay, XLM. Okay, look at XRP. We got the golden dot on XRP back in August. Okay, look at XLM. Okay, XLMs came right here in November at 9 cents. This thing shot all the way up to 60. Everyone's excited. Everyone's buying it. Everyone's talking about it up here at 60. But look what happened, right? 60 was right here. 63, what did we need to do? How far off the golden zone were we sitting? 41%. This pulled back 51%, 52%. So whatever you had up here, it got cut in half because you were greedy and you decided not to sell up in this area. Okay, the market will humble you, guys. I've gone through many, many cycles. Okay, if you're not selling up here, you're being greedy. Okay, it's not always going to get you out at the top. Okay, this dot right here got you out at 25 cents. It ended up going to 60. Would you have been happy sitting through 9 cents up to 25? Guys, that's 200% on your money. Okay, that's a great day. You don't make that in real estate. You don't make that anywhere. Okay, nothing's going to pay you that except the stock market and the crypto market if you know how to do it. And then yes, it ended up going to the top. But again, our goal is to never time the top. Okay, we never want to time the top. We want to get out. Okay, we want to sell into the greed. You don't want to wait for this. Okay, because when this is hitting, when people are shouting from the sky, okay, that pigs are flying, okay, you're going to get a retracement like this. That was a 50% retracement. If you had $10,000 up there and you entered, okay, which most retail, unfortunately, most new people to the market, they buy up in this area. Okay, so the reason I like to use the golden zone is it tells me when things are at a premium. This green dot up here on November, what was that, November 23rd? Okay, that was actually a take profit signal up there, 65, okay? And it pulled back, it had a little bounce, and then pulled back. And now it's continuing to pull back, and it's got a red dot today. So now it's back in the golden zone. Now we need to start licking our chops, right? You could have entered here. You could have averaged down here, okay? And the next green dot, okay, will be another place where you could potentially enter as long as the last dot on the monthly stays green. But I still think XLM's got a little juice in it. Okay, I still think altcoin season's right around the corner if you guys are watching this during the time of recording it, December 27th. So you guys can go back if you're watching it later on and see if I'm wrong. But this is an extremely, extremely bullish setup coming in here to the golden zone across the board. I mean, on every single crypto right now, guys. Okay, it works with stocks and cryptocurrencies. Okay, you could even look at names today. So ELF is down below it. So again, we don't want to buy names that are down below it. So I just skip right over that one. QQQ got a red dot today. So the tech sector, right? The tech sector is sitting at a very big premium here at about 8%. Okay, SOUN, again, 2 extended. Okay, FUBU, down below it. Don't want any part of it. Rocket, down below it. Don't want any part of it. Okay, and here's Coinbase. Coinbase, the dot came today, but it's selling off. So the dot did not confirm. But Coinbase is going to set up very nicely when we get that green dot. You can see how it pulled back into the gold zone here. Boom, and popped. Okay, pulled back here, green dot, and popped. Okay, so the further off it is, the worse off you are. Okay, that green dot was a bad signal. That green dot was a bad signal. Why? Because we were sitting so far off of the fib, off of the golden zone, guys. And I really encourage you to come over here to the free trading course and watch this video, okay, if you guys want to understand more about the Fibonacci levels. But the easiest, simplest way to explain it is this is the zone you want to be buying in. You want to buy as close to this zone as possible. You want to be dollar cost averaging in here, dollar cost averaging in here, okay, here, even here, okay? And as long as we're above it and trending above that line, the monthly dot is green. Okay, you can see Coinbase, the monthly dot is green. I can tell you that the monthly dot is green just based on looking at the golden zone. Okay, if we're below it, we're red. Okay, but once we break above it, guys, that's when the big moves happen. That's when we go into the bull market and these kind of moves start happening. So again, these markets move in cycles. Okay, once you combine the golden zone with the trading indicator, I really think it's unstoppable. I'm going to be experimenting with it, and I'll keep you guys updated on all my trades. But I mean, folks, this is an excellent, excellent indicator to add to your charts. And again, all you got to do to add it is just go up here to indicators, and you want to go to, you just type in auto fib, and it's called the Yang Guzi. I think that's his name, but you just click it, and then you just want to set the settings. Again, the settings that we use, everyone uses the fib differently, guys. The reason I use these two levels is because these are the best levels to buy off of. Okay, so I want to buy in between those zones. And if you guys don't understand the Fibonacci, again, go watch that video. Okay, but the 0.61 and the 0.38 and the 0.61 are the two best levels. That's why I have those. I want to be buying all pullbacks into this zone on the assets. Again, I'm not buying assets that are trending below this zone because it's in a bear market. Okay, bear market. Okay, bear market. Let's take a look at BBAI. This one ran really hard the other day. Okay, what'd this one do? Had the big breakout, right? We got the green dot right there in October. Okay, where was October on a daily chart? October was right about here. That's when the monthly dot came. This thing ripped up above it, pulled back into it. Where did it bounce? Right on that 0.38 level, and then ripped. So this is kind of used like a moving average, okay? Like a moving average. We talked about the Bollinger Bands. That is still part of the trading indicator, but you can hide these, okay? You can enter them or hide them. And again, the levels that we use, that you're going to want to use, is going to be the 0.61 and the 0.38. If you guys want help setting that up, again, you can use this however you want, but this is how I'm going to be using it. When I reference the golden zone in my videos, okay, those are the settings, and those are the ones I'm using. Again, I'm looking to buy assets. Okay, you can see the two that I'm holding right now are dot. Okay, we're in the golden zone with a green monthly dot. Okay, so I'm holding in this area. Okay, I'm not getting flushed out here on these little dips. Yes, I got my stop loss set right there at 6 because I don't think we're going to break below it. If we do break below it, I will sell. And if that level breaks, we'll most likely go into a bear market. But that's why we set the levels, just to be sure. Okay, and same thing with Chainlink. We're bouncing right on that fib level right now with the wave down here. So I added here, okay, on this daily green dot. I'm in at about $23. Okay, and now it's selling off, and I will look to average down on my position when I get that next green dot on the daily. Because why? Because the monthly is in my favor. The monthly chart is green and pointing up. The last time we got monthly dots was back here in July. That was at $6. It went all the way up to 23. Okay, this one right here was in November. That was at $7. Once again, it went all the way up to 24. This one came in November. We were sitting at 12. It shot all the way up to 32. Okay, so monthly chart green on the indicator with the monthly dot. We're looking to average in, we're looking to buy on these daily green dots inside of the golden zone. Not up here, okay? Not up here because we're near the top, okay? We want to buy the pullbacks into it. And again, reference this video, guys, to understand why the Fibonacci is important. The reason I use it is because it's literally probably the most important and most used indicator among institutional investors and smart money. Hundreds of thousands of people use it, and if we can use it and find a way to make it profitable, then we definitely should utilize it. Experiment with it, try it out, watch this video, see if you can come up with your own settings, but those are mine, and that is what the golden zone is, and that is what I will be referencing whenever I reference it, and hopefully you guys learned how to add it. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this, and God bless you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.